I know there's a lot of girls that are now trying to get into the African man, which is, it's fine. I love being African man too, but when you're dating them, date with sense. Maweni and Daho, because they will play in your face. If he tells you not to worry, worry. My ex used to tell me, don't worry about this woman. Don't worry, don't worry. Oh, it's nobody. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. He married a don't worry. He married a don't worry. Okay, so listen. If they tell you not to worry, especially when it comes to other females or whatever, worry. Use 1 + 1 = 2 and bounce. Like, go as quick as you can.
Y'all, just to let you know, when you are dating these Nigerian men and you are sleeping with these Nigerian men, especially if you are in Isheshe and these men is the Babylao, you need to be careful because these men want to get you pregnant. They have told me multiple times they will get me pregnant. One man said he had a dream. He's a Babylao. He said he had a dream that we had a kid. So I'm just letting you know, my skin breaking out something. I'm just letting you know, if you are looking to be with a Nigerian man, oh, I want to be with a Nigerian man, oh, let me just be with a man, you may become pregnant.
It's no secret that I love black men, right? But I will never be with another African man in my life. You know why?
They don't try and shake it.
Because my last relationship, we were doing so great. I told him I wanted to marry him. He told me the same. And then literally a couple weeks later, he broke up with me for no reason. And said, I love you, but I just can't be with you. Because I don't know how to commit to someone. I don't know how to be with one person the rest of my life. And it just scares me.
Definitely a Yoruba man.
And then, I was just talking to another African man. And his fucking wife texts me. His wife.
This one go Igbo man.
This man lied about his age. He lied about his name. He lied that he had a child. Or that he didn't have a child.
Nigerian men I love.
And the fact that he has a whole fucking wife. I'm done.
You should be done, sis.
Don't even talk to me if you're African. I'm good.
Things I learned dating African men as an African American woman. Part 1. Now listen, do I recommend you dating an African man as an African American woman? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Girl, you gotta be tough. You gotta be tough. But we're gonna talk about the good things for right now. We ain't gonna talk about, we gonna get there. First thing I learned, how to be quiet, how to relax, how to really be able to turn my brain off. Like, it wasn't until I dated my first African man that I realized what it felt like to have a man that's in control of like every situation. Like, not in a bad way, but just like in a leadership way. Like, they come with a lot of authority and a lot of like confidence that allows you to kind of like turn your brain off because your man got it. Like, he'll tell you what time to be there. He might even tell you to like dress nice, what to wear, not what to wear, but like, you know, like he just handles things. And I didn't get that experience with African American men. Like, y'all gonna want to fight me and tussle, but I said what I said. Like, they come with an assertiveness. Like, you don't even have to speak much. Your man just got you. Like, African men, I found, come with that. Now, I'm not talking about, this is a general thing, and I'm not saying I've learned this from one experience, not two, not three. I'm not coming at you with misinformation. These are things that I know. These are things that I've experienced.
Well, somehow my roster ended up with just Zimbabwean men over the last few months, and I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I really don't know what the hell I thought was getting ready to happen. I don't even know what compelled me to do this. Because one thing about a Zimbabwean man is they're gonna play in your face. And for whatever reason, my mind thought, you know what? Let's give him a chance. Let's see what happens this time. And y'all want to know something? We're down to 0. 0 out of 5. 0. That's where we're at. Never again. I'm done.
And you know what? Tell them. Why is it always the men are the problem? Have you ever thought you are the problem? We are lovers. We are providers. We are protectors. Do you understand? So this land is unacceptable, Kuba. It's unacceptable.
We'll have to hear it. So this is what we're saying. This land, it needs to stop. And also they'll be saying that Zimbabwean cheat. Zimbabwean are not romantic. What do you guys say about that?
Zimbabwean do not cheat. Just because you are bad at selecting, you say the very few, the minority that are bad doesn't mean the whole community of Zimbabwean are bad.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? The majority of Zimbabwean, they're very loyal. They're providers. They're protectors.
Exactly.
How do you even spell cheat?
Without Zim.
Exactly. It's not in our vocabulary. Cheating and Zim, it does not go together. You get what I'm saying? So, gentlemen, thank you very much for your thoughts. We truly appreciate it.
Dating African men, for people who may be non-African or for people who have not lived within the African continent, can be so beautiful. But to be honest, it can also be confusing, emotional, and overwhelming sometimes. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. African men are very handsome, masculine. Most of them are very traditional. They are good. So we are going to watch these clips together, maybe learn something, maybe relate to our own dating experiences with the African men, and then we shall react to these clips right there in the comments. And P.S. this isn't bashing anyone, it's just about understanding the dynamics, because love alone is not enough when culture is involved. So buckle up, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started.
Come with me to go on a date with a married man. And yes, of course, he is African. Y'all, I did not know he was married. I did not know he was married. I did not know he was married. Let me explain, okay? Y'all, I'm not So we've known each other for a couple months, but we low-key hated each other at first. Therefore, this is another reason I didn't know. So recently, we got cool, and we've been hanging out. So I wanted to try African food, and obviously he took the queen, duh. So this is where we're at now, me trying the African food. So I will say that I don't like the place we got the food from. I'm not going to name it because I'm not going to bash a black business. However, they burnt the hell out of my goat and my igusi. So how I found out he was married. It's funny, but it's not funny. So later on in the day, this very day, we were just, talking, doing the flirt thing. And he's like, Momo, because he does not call me Mocha, he calls me Momo. He's like, Momo, I'm not gonna, let me stop trying to do this accent. He's like, I want you to be my girlfriend, like I'm serious about you. And as these words are coming out of his mouth, his phone is going off and off and off. And usually he has his phone face down, but today he slipped. He had his phone facing up, and this girl was blowing down his line. So she had two emojis next to her name, a woman and a man emoji, and then a heart emoji. And I'm like, oh, you got bitches blowing up your phone while you're asking me to be your girlfriend? How dare you? And he's trying to completely downplay her. He's like, that's not my girlfriend. We used to date. We no longer date, but we are still, And I'm like, still, it's so disrespectful. And he also tried to say she only had those emojis next to her name because she put it there. Whatever. But how I found out this was his wife. So we've hung out in multiple capacities before. And I've been around a lot of his associates, I will say. And something, my intuition, she don't play. Something told me to ask him, are your friends married? And he said, of course, but for printer paper. I don't think I could say what it was for, but you can kind of guess what they was married for. So then I asked him, are you married? He said, of course he's married. What the hell? So allegedly he got married for what. But if that's the case, why is she blowing up your phone? I just got to Atlanta. I don't think I could take any more African men, bro. So we ended the night arguing. He was trying to gaslight me. I wasn't going for it. And out of spite, I went out to the club and I met a man 10 times worse than him.
Okay, so I like to date black. American black, African black, Caribbean black. With that said, I have an observation about my experience with African men. I've dated African men both here in the U.S. and when I was living on the continent. With that said, in my experience, a lot of times they're very selfish lovers. Like, their sex is about them getting what they want. And I'm not going to tell you my African body count, but it's high enough for me to form a hypothesis. With that said, I do want to hear from other women. So has that been your experience with African men? Are they selfish lovers, or have you experienced some that are really good and take their time in what they're doing? Like, even the ones that I dated for like 6 months, 9 months at a time, while you would think, oh, they're gonna learn me XYZ. So with that said, I was often left disappointed. And this doesn't matter what equipment they have, it's just about them being selfish. So let me know your experience.
Forget the gym, forget dieting. If you want to lose weight, get with a Nigerian man. I beg. Hey, oh God. They're going to add stress to your life. You will never know peace again. Everybody be like, oh, I want me a Nigerian man. I want me a Nigerian man. You like stress. You like problems. You will never eat again. Your mouth will be closed like this because you will put stress in your life. They are so toxic. Toxicity king. You'll be living in a toxic waste dump if you are dating a Nigerian man. They're fine. Don't get me wrong. They be fine. They be delectably fine. But baby, they will add stress to your life. You will never know peace again. You'll be going through emotions. Hey, why am I feeling like this? Why am I feeling? Because you're with a Nigerian man. They're never gonna give you peace, baby. You can like them for the aesthetic, but baby, to be with them, you will lose weight because you'll be stressed. The fuck you thought this was?
Nigerian men were created for Nigerian women. And before you come for me, just know that I've been collecting data for the last 8 years. Okay, so I'm not just talking out of my ass right now. I mean the aggression, the misogyny, the infidelity, the manipulation, the narcissism, the oppression, you name it. Now I can see you clicking already. Before you put your fingers on that keyboard talking about not all, I'm gonna need you to pause, take a step back, and find another argument that makes you a little less Captain Obvious, okay? Now here's the reason why I say Nigerian men are for Nigerian women. It's because the women to some extent have been groomed, raised, prepared for the Nigerian man experience, okay? For those of you that think that you're gonna come in and be God's strongest warriors, you're gonna learn the hard way. The only non-Nigerian women that survive with Nigerian men are the pearls of the world, if you know what I'm talking about. Now, if your thing is just to get spoiled, I've also heard a lot of women to talk about how Nigerian men are generous and they know how to spend on their women, and if nothing else, they'll take care of the household. That's a weak argument too, because is your peace of mind worth that Birkin bag? If he can even afford it, that is. Is dating a man that wants to spend on you worth your sanity? Is it worth being someone's property? I don't think so. As I always say, do what you want. This is just your fair warning to know what you're getting into. Understand the cultures of the men that you're involving yourself with. That's it.
Have you ever dated an African man before?
I have, yeah.
What country have you dated?
Nigeria and Ghana.
Serious?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate Nigerian men?
-9.
-9? Oh my God. Okay, so what was your experience like?
Bahala.
Wahala?
I saw the back of my head. Yoruba demons, Igbo ninjas. I've been played. I've suffered.
So Nigerian men have stained your whites with red oil.
I don't know what that means, but yes. Yes.
So what was your relationship with the Ghanaian man like?
It was sweet. It was okay, but it wasn't spicy. There was no pepper in it. There was no pepper.
What? The Nigerian man showed you pepper?
It was too much pepper.
Nigerian men or Ghanaian men?
Nigerian.
So, upon all the pepper that Nigerian men have showed you, you still choose them over Ghanaian men?
I mean, yeah.
So, what in particular is in a Nigerian man that even after all the pepper that they have shown you, you still want to die on top of their matter?
I mean, the love bombing, the sweet talk, and you know.
I don't know. Tell us. I don't know.
The bujumba.
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
Shout out to Nigerian men.
Yeah. He hated me, and I should have believed him the first time instead of just staying. This is a story time of the one time that I dated African when I was like 17 through like age 19. Disclaimer, I am married. Of course, I didn't get married to him. And not to say all Africans are the same. This is just my experience. I met this African dude at a party and he wanted my number and my dumbass gave him my number. Forward, I was in high school and he was in college and he had no business really dating me, to be honest. In the beginning, he was super nice to me. He was Prince Charming. I would have never known he was going to be like this. But as the relationship progressed, I could see the red flags. But of course, you know, my dumbass was not, my frontal lobe was not developed to really understand the red flags. I, you know, would spend the night with him at his dorm. I would visit him every weekend in college. And we really, like, we never stayed together. Like, it was always an argument. So we broke up and then we got back together. Should have been that was another red flag. We always breaking up, getting back together. The relationship started turning when he just started being more and more controlling. One time we broke up and this man literally he was going to college, he was on campus, and he, I guess, got with a girl. I don't know, I can't remember if he slept with her, but I think he slept with her. Fast forward, we got back together. Why the hell did this man tell me about his encounter with this girl? And I guess the girl did not know how to drive, so he was teaching me, or he was telling me about how he taught her how to drive, this, that, and the other. And being the woman I am today, I really think that he was just being hateful and trying to hurt my feelings on purpose. Our relationship really took a turn for the worse when I rented my first little house. I worked at the bank, I rented my first little house, and I let this man move in with me. Yeah, my first car was a Lexus. I remember my transmission went out, and when my transmission went out, of course I had to get a new car. So I was trying to find ways to get a new car, and eventually I ended up having to finance a car. But long story short, he was trying to help me sell my car, and I don't know why. I should have trusted my gut, but I did not trust him, and he swore up and down he could sell my car because he was a business major and he could do it better than me and he could get more money, and I trusted him with that. And throughout the process, because I doubted him a little bit, he was mad because he was my boyfriend and I was supposed to trust him. As we're selling my car on Craigslist, so he's giving these men my personal address. So while I'm on lunch break, this man, there's random people pulling up at my house. Weird, right? We finally end up selling the car. I think he sold it for like $4,000, and later on, we got in an argument about something. And why did this man tell me, this is why I sold your car for $5,000 and $5,000 and pocketed $1,000? You did what, sir? He pocketed $1,000 of the money that he sold my car for. Yeah, it's just one thing he did. He did a whole bunch of stuff. Needless to say, our relationship ended in he choked the fuck out of me. He choked me so freaking bad, and I know how to I punched him dead in his face, made his nose bleed. And my brother lived right around the corner from us, and I remember I ran across the street to the neighbor's house, and I was trying to knock, because we knew the neighbors, and I was trying to knock on the door and nobody was answering. So this is like 1 o'clock at night. I'm running up the street, darting my ass up the street, trying to get around the corner to my brother's house, and this man catches me, takes me all the way back home, takes my phone, would not let me leave the house. If you guys want a part 2, comment below.
If you're dating an African man, you must be stupid. You must be patient. You must be delusional. I mean, sometimes you just have to act like you don't know what's going on. And the reason why I say that, because that's what African men wants from you. That's how African men want you to be. They want you to be stupid. They want you to be delusional. They want you to act like something is wrong with you. They want you to be patient at the same time. They don't want you to be saying too much. Who raised these men? Like, seriously, who raised these men? And for African men, they will drag you and waste your time. When they say who can waste people's time, African men. African men can waste your time. While in the process of wasting your time, they will get everything they want to get out of you. They will make sure they get some babies out of you. They will make sure that you do whatever for them. They will waste your time. And then at the end of the day, they will move on with their life with somebody else that never did nothing for them. Dating African men is not for the weak. Dating African men is not for the weak. It's not for the weak. Okay? If you're a type of woman that like to talk back, it's not for you. Me, I'm a type of woman that like to talk back. I don't play that shit. But it's not for the weak. They act like they want a perfect human being. Listen, men are not built like that. Men are not built like that. You cannot be easy on men. You are not supposed, men are not men, you're not supposed to be easy on any man at all. They will walk over you, they will take advantage over you. That's how men are. They like hot fire, they like women that can give it back to them. Trust me, I'm telling you 100%. If you are a type of woman that easy on a man, when he go outside and cheat, once a man cheat on you and you forgive him, you are a fool. Because you know why? When he cheat on you, when you cheat on him, and he find out he's not staying with you, and if he does stay with you, he will cheat on you like nobody business. Once they find out you cheated on them, they will just hold you, keep you on the side while they go find somebody else. Men do not forgive cheating. Only women can forgive cheating. Men do not forgive cheating. So ladies, be wise. So especially African men, be wise. You can have it all at home. They can have it all at home. And the eyeball will still be shining and be looking for more something outside. Be very wise. I'm just telling you, goodbye.
One thing I think I'm done doing is dating African men. Now, they are some gorgeous men. They are definitely some providers. They are very smart, intellectual, and they definitely want you to better yourself. They want to see you grow and all the good stuff. But it's something sneaky about them that I just cannot get past. They want to move so quickly. I mean, like within a week. They not even a week, less. First encounter, first conversation, first meetup. They want to marry you immediately. It doesn't matter if they're a citizen or not. I've met most of the African men that I have come in contact with have been citizens. I don't think I've ever met one that was not a citizen. They all have been citizens of the United States of America. But they will rush you into a relationship. Like, they will rush you into a relationship. And I get not wasting time, but to not vet somebody, to not know anything about somebody, to just go in because you feel like in your heart you just know. You don't know that soon. I don't believe that. Now, I feel like you may know, like, oh, I'm attracted to this person. They make me feel good in the beginning. Yes, I get that. But you don't know anything about this person within a week. I'm sorry, you just don't. You don't. Things come out. You don't know if they have a criminal record. You don't know if they like children. You don't know if they have crazy thought processes, if they're clingy, if they're controlling, if they're abusive. You don't know any of those things about either party. And for me, it's just like I think I am absolutely done with dating African men because it's just too much for me. It's too much. It's too dramatic, too soon. It's confusing, and it can be stressful. Like when I tell you, you may lose weight or gain weight. Hair may fall out. Sleep deprived, because they will stress you out. They will stress you out, especially when you're not following the timeline that they want you to follow, and you got a mind for yourself. Like, they want a smart woman, but at the same time, they don't want you to be too smart. They want you to be a little gullible so that they can control you. This is one thing I've noticed, and they will double back too. They will double back if you end up leaving and being like, nah, I'm good. They will double back. Don't go back.
And by no means am I saying this is all African men. It is not. But it has been the majority of African men that I have come in contact with. They just be doing the absolute most. And that's just it.
Dating a Nigerian man? Girl, hold your wig. Because you are not just dating a man, you are signing up for a whole psychological experiment disguised as a romance. No offense, I love Nigerian men. I beg. Them sweet. Them sabi spoil you, everything they go fine. But before you waka enter, you got to get strong head. Otherwise, oh no, it go shock you. See, these men, they don't lie. Nah. They perform. They can look you dead in the eye, one hand on Bible, other on chest, and tell you, baby, not only you they my heart. Meanwhile, 4 other girls are receiving the same Broadway production that same week. Copy, paste, forward, done. You think you find loyalty? Baby, nah. You just got casted in his Netflix series. Season 1, called True Love. Season 2, called Plot Twist. He got one baby in Lagos, other in Abuja, a cousin in London that somehow only calls after midnight. And you? You are the star actress who still believes she is the only one. Don't even try to catch him lying. Don't waste your time gathering evidence. Screenshot? He got tell you, that's Photoshop, babe. Even video is not safe. He will smile and say, that's not me, that's my cousin. We look alike. But let's be honest, the sweetness go choke you at the first. This man will flood your phone with good morning my queen messages, serenade you with 50 missed calls, send voice notes like he's auditioning for R&B album, flowers on Monday, perfume on Wednesday, food delivery on Friday. Your friends will say, wow, you found the one. Then one day, they will gaslight you. Ghost mode activated. Then a week later, he reappears like Lazarus, acting brand new. And he will just be like, babe, why are they cold? And if you confront him, nah. Now you are the crazy one. You are too emotional, you overthink too much. Since he will gaslight you until you will start apologizing for reacting to his betrayal. The trick is strategic. He will hype you so high, call you his sunshine, his destiny, until you are floating. Then slowly, he chips away, and suddenly, again, you are the crazy one. Gaslight level, expert. And the crazy part, the same man who once gave you butterflies is now giving you stomachache. But you still chase that one voice message when he tells you, baby, not me and you forever. That's the trap. It starts like heaven, all spice and romance, like Afrobeats love songs on repeat. And then it's hell with Wi-Fi, drama with subtitles, and good morning baby texts. Dating a Nigerian man? You might survive, maybe, but girl, you will never, ever be the same like before. Don't say nobody warned you. See, if you survived a relationship with a Nigerian man, or you are currently in a relationship with a Nigerian girl, you are the real warrior. You have strong head, because if you don't have strong mentality, you can't do that. They give you wahala every day. Oh man, why think they worry you? I love Nigerian men. Don't take it like that. But sometimes, most of the time, their problems is just too much. Peace and love to all my girls dating a Nigerian. You have my support. We are in it together.
Africa is just a continent with 54 different countries in different regions. So Africa has very many cultures, and these cultures, some of them are based on the country. Like for me, who is a Ugandan, you can say that is the Ugandan culture. However, in Uganda also, we have the tribes, so you can say that is this tribe's culture. And then within the tribes, we have clans, so you can say that is the culture of that clan. So it's from the continent to a region, to a country, we have also the ethnic groups. So from the ethnic groups, then to the tribe, from the tribe, then to the clan, before you come to a specific family. In many African cultures, leadership, respect, and hierarchy in relationships are not optional. A man is raised knowing their role. A woman is also raised knowing their role. So that is just expected from each person. So where the challenge comes in is when a non-African woman comes in with a more independent mindset. It can feel like a clash, not because either person is wrong, it's just that maybe the rules were not discussed before. So this is where people get the confusion from. He might see it as respect, and then she may see it as control. And same situation, with totally two different interpretations. There was a woman there talking about, I will call it family pressure, because this lady was talking about when you date an African man, I think it was in particular a Ghanaian man, his family is always involved, like they are always calling him. You have the parents calling him, the aunties, the sisters, the brothers, the uncles, and extended family members are part of his family. That is just how things are in Africa. So this should be clear that when you date an African man, you are not just dating him. You are dating his family, his culture, and sometimes his entire village. This is something that you just need to know, like have an idea about, so that you're not shocked. And in the African cultures, family opinions really matter. Elders matter, and their approval really matters. So for a non-African woman, this can feel invasive, especially if you come from cultures where couples just do their things independently. So in the beginning stages, the pressure may not show up until you start talking of marriage. That is when reality hits, and that's why I said, talk to your man, ask him before you get serious with him. If you feel you can handle, it's fine. If you feel you can't bear it, then it's better to leave. Then someone there say, an African man doesn't post her or acknowledge the relationship publicly or introduce her to his family. Yeah, this is a tricky one. Some African men are extremely private, not secretive, but private. However, let's be honest. Sometimes private is hiding something, especially if maybe the family would not approve of that marriage or relationship, or he's not sure about being in a long-term relationship with you, or if he's not ready to defend the relationship. Maybe this African man may be married back in his home and you don't know. Yeah, and for non-African women, of course, they will always interpret this as, if you love me, why are you hiding me? Which is a very valid question for every relationship. If you are really serious, yeah, why should you hide someone? I think someone talked about the visa and money expectations from African men. This is uncomfortable, but it needs to be talked about. Though not all African men do, but some relationships do involve unspoken expectations around money, stability, or immigration. And non-African women need to be clear-eyed and honest with themselves, because love should never feel like pressure, an obligation, or a rescue. So if you're dating an African man and he's talking about money, so if they ask you for money, sometimes they may not be serious. Maybe they just want to use you or the money. Sometimes they may be having some plans that maybe once you process for them the things and then they come to your country, they may be after something else and not maybe a relationship. That's why we have these stories of older white women crying that African men scammed them, People crying that I brought a man to maybe the US, then he disappeared on me. So just watch out for such things and just set boundaries, not out of disrespect, but for your own protection. But if you get a good African man who really loves you and things work out, African men can be loyal. They are family oriented. They are long-term thinkers. They are serious about commitment if he really loves you. But watch out for the cheating. This is true with some, but not all. It's not a general thing. Just like every culture has cheaters or unfaithful men, even some African men are good at cheating and playing games. Maybe because of the polygamous kind of thing, that some families are really polygamous, so they feel like a man is okay to have multiple women or multiple girls. If you want to have a successful relationship or marriage with your African man, these are the things that you need to talk about. Talk about the gender roles, which is part of the African culture. Talk about religion. Talk about family expectations. Talk about money. And then talk about future plans early, before emotions get deep. Dating across cultures isn't hard just because of race or cultural differences. It's hard because of unspoken expectations. So with that, I will end this video here. And if you found this video interesting, please give it a like, subscribe if you're new here, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any reactions like this. Leave your thoughts in the comments. What is your experience if you're in such a relationship? Thank you so much for watching, and let's meet in the next video.